Hello, welcome. Before I get started with this video, I just want to say that if you've noticed that I haven't been posting a lot recently, it's because after Supernova, we recently acquired a puppy, and that has been taking up all my time because I can't, but she's very rambunctious and I need to watch her. So that's why there were no videos, and I've just come from a trial job that I'm doing and I'm excited. So let's get into this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and today I'm going to be doing my Supanova haul. This is the stuff that I got at Supanova, and if you have not watched the vlog yet, I will link it somewhere. It was really fun. This year was very different for me because it was less about getting stuff and more just hanging out with people. And it was a very different Supanova for me than the previous ones. So let's get into this haul because there's quite a nice stack. And the first thing I got before I even got onto the Supanova grounds was these two books, which is Winter Song by S.J. Jones, which is one of, I believe, Magical Molly's favourite books. And it just seems interesting and I wanted to read it, and she's been talking about it so highly. So I picked it up and I got this and Reaper at the Gates by Supahaul Ii Haul, which if you know my channel, you know that the Ember and the Ashes series is like one of my favourite fantasy series ever, and I'm just savouring this. I'm like 170 pages in and it's so good. So I got these two from my friend Annie, and it was nice to have a pre-start to the Supernova festivities. And yeah, so once I got to Supernova, I pretty much went straight into where the authors were because I had a lot of stuff to get there and I wanted to do my photos and chat with them because it was a really busy day. So at the book stand they were selling these tote bags, and you had to buy a manga volume, which I will show you later. But this side has Boruto and Naruto from Naruto Next Generations, which I have watched and I'm not really liking, but it's Naruto, and look at Naruto, he's so badass. And on the other side, which is the one that I really like, is One Punch Man with Saitama. I am rewatching this series at the moment and it's so good. You wouldn't think the concept is that crash hot, but it's so good. And it's just this, the main story is this guy who can kill anyone with one punch, and it's fantastic. I highly recommend it. So this is what I was carrying around my books in all day because I had other stuff in my backpack. So I got a couple of things from the author booth. I got Manifest Recall by Alan Baxter, and this is his newest novella. I believe it's a novella. This is a novella, and I don't know what it's about, but usually Alan writes supernatural, dark, creepy shit, and I am here for it. So this one is only 140 pages, so this is really short, and I am looking forward to reading this soon after I finish Reaper at the Gates and my current book, which is Tsubasa the Reservoir Chronicles. And if you know what that is, good on you, because they are really good. But he signed it for me, which was really nice of him. And it just says, "To Maisie, remembering can be a nightmare," and that is true. That is so true. Next up, I visited Lynette Noni and I got her to sign Grey Veil again because I got it when I went to the launch up in Queensland, but she was actually giving away something exciting, and so I drew Alex in the front of the book, and it says, "Maisie, this is so cool," and it's got pointing to my illustration of Alex Love Lynette Noni, and I did that because she was giving away samplers for these three heroes, which is her newest edition in the Midorian Chronicles series. And yeah, I was this was my most sought after thing. This was the thing that I was I have to get that, and if I don't get that, I'm going to be sad. Because this is this, I had a Camp from the Deep and this, and Hinsey and this, but this was really high up there. And it's signed, just says Maisie, Love Lynette Noni. So these will both eventually go on my Midorian Chronicles series shelf, which is just over there. But for now, I have to just catalogue these and put them in their rightful places because it's so good. I can't believe We're Three Heroes is coming out so soon, and then next year I believe we get the last installment of the Mandalorian Chronicles, and it's such a thrilling experience. So next we have some manga because it's Supanova, and yes, please. So for the manga we have Ouran High School Host Club Volume 1, which is signed by Vic Mignogna, and if you don't know who Vic Mignogna is, he is the guy who voices Tamaki in the anime adaptation. So it says to Maisie, Vic Mignogna, Tamaki, and not only did I get it signed, I got myself a photograph. And look at it! It's so beautiful! I got a hug from Vic Mignogna, like it was not like I didn't know what was going to happen, and he just pulled me in there, and it's like flick, and I'm just like, oh, I've got a hug from Vic Mignogna. And then my friend Crystal, who helped me out because I had like a lot of bags and that, she helped me out, and she's like, Maisie, you're shaking, and I'm like, I got a hug from Vic Mignogna! So that was awesome. I very much enjoyed that, and the signed book as well, which is going to live back up on my manga shelf up there. So that was exciting. I talked to him briefly about stuff and how I love his character, love his voice work and everything, and it was so funny. So good. That was one of my highlights of the convention. Next, we have My Hero Academia Volume 1. If you have not watched or read My Hero Academia, what are you doing? Go, 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 go. It's on Crunchyroll, and it's so good, and it's just about this world where people all have powers, and there are very few called, all the powers are called quirks, and there are very few people who are quirkless, and the boy on the cover called Deku is quirkless until one day his idol, All Might, is like, I'm going to transfer my power to you. And it starts from there. I watched season 2, which has a tournament arc, which you can totally watch because it's awesome. I highly, highly recommend it. And yes, I have another volume which has my bae on the front, which is Shoto. But you need to watch now, please. This is so good. And the last manga I got was one that I only recently found out had come out. And when I heard about it coming out, I was like, thank the heavens, I need more gangster. And you guessed it, it's Gangster Cursed Volume 4. Not only do I have all 7 of the established gangster volumes up on my shelf, I have the first 3 Cursed volumes. And I wanted this volume. I was like a heat-seeking missile at the end of the convention because I was like, gotta find it, gotta find it, gotta find it. And now I have it. And I will get to it relatively soon because I need to know what happens. I need to know what happens to Marco. And not only that, I saw on the Kukikinawa website that Volume 8 is coming out soon, and so I am so excited to go down to Sydney and grab that. Alongside, there is this graphic, like this novel that is running, and I hope that gets translated because it's like a novel that just explains the story up to the point. And I am a gangster. I just like, this is another one where I'm just like, watch it, read it, do it. It's so good, so good, so good. This follows the backstory of one of the associates to the handyman in the main series, where the main series follows these 2 adventures of these 2 handymen called Nick and Warwick. Nick is deaf, Warwick is a gigolo. It's beautiful and perfect. We have more books, because books are the main things I got. And I didn't buy a lot, I just got a lot signed. Hello. Sorry, just dog. Okay, so next item. And yes, I have a package. Next item is something that I found by this store that I used to visit called Funky Gels. It's a Funky Gel of The Hunchback of Notre Dame. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is one of my favourite all-time Disney movies, and just it's so cute. And just, it's like, it's got blank pages plus the story, and just, it's awesome, and I love it so much. Next thing I have is probably one of my favourites, and it's Hidden City by Alan Baxter. And you may know that I did a review of this earlier in the year. That was an art copy that I got, and this is the full like book. Just like, look, it's so gorgeous. If you have not read Hidden City, I highly, highly recommend it. I love it so much. I have done art for it, which I gave to Alan at Supanova, and he was very appreciative of. I just loved, it's a good story, it's a twisted story, and it's bloody awesome. You need to pick this up quick. And he signed this one as well, because there is no way I was not leaving without both books signed, because that's the way I roll. And it says, "For Maisie, the city is a psycho, Alan Baxter." And another quote that I highly, highly... And I finally have this in my hands after it being just an ebook and wanting a physical copy. It came from the deep by Maria Lewis! Yo, if you have not heard about my, relationship with Maria's books, or, what this is on my channel, if you're new here, go look at my channel, educate yourself, because I love Maria Lewis and I love her books and I love everything, and just... It Came from the Deep was such a good story, and I wanted to reread it, but I can't read on e-readers because it strains my eyes really bad. So it's finally a physical book, and look, it's beautiful, and I can hold it, and there are blank pages in it where I can sketch and draw and just be so happy. And not only did I get the book, I got the official pin. And then I got another merman pin, and these are going to go on my jean jacket that I wear, because it came from the deep. Read it. If any book out of this haul, I said just read this one, please. And also, I'm excited because Maria has a new book coming out in October on Halloween, and it's A Witchy Courted Death. Get on it. It sounds so good. It's a Who's Afraid spin-off novel, and I'm excited. Yes, I am. I'm so excited about this. So this one is signed as well. And it says, "Maisie, thank you for hanging around from wolves to merman, Maria." And yes, no problem. I will read anything you write, woman. This is fantastic. It can sit on my shelf with my Who's Afraid books. It's alive, it's real, it's a real book. And there are a few more things to go, but there was an author there that I hadn't, I'd started reading this book, and when Annie was like, "Yeah, Kate Forsyth's going to be there," I'm like, okay, I'm going to get my book signed. And she signed it to Maisie, a novel of love, war and resistance, Kate Forsyth, and it's called The Beast Garden, and this is a loose Beauty and the Beast retelling set in Nazi Germany. I'm excited. I am so excited. I'm so excited for this one. And she actually has a doctorate in fairy tales, so that is something I did not know, and I want to investigate further. So those were all the books, but there was one thing that I was not really looking for, but my friend Claire is like, "Can we go see my friends in the artist alley?" And me and a couple of friends that were there after Annie's emceeing of the Maria Lewis, Kate Forsyth and Leononi panel were like, "Sure, let's go." And it was a person who made book sleeves. And if you don't know what book sleeves are basically a thing that you put books in when you're traveling, or have them in your handbag to protect them from getting damaged. So, unlike me, who just chucks them in there and prays for the best. But I saw this, which is the animated Cinderella fabric book sleeve, and I bought this one. But then I couldn't just stop at one. I had to have another Disney book sleeve, and I actually transported some of my Supanova books in here, and they kept them protected from my luggage. And then I found probably the most one that I didn't know that I wanted, but immediately when I saw it, I was like, I will take this one, and I will take it now, please. A Star Wars one with Rey, Finn, and all from the new Star Wars trilogy, and just these are beautiful. They come with button-ups, so you can have all sides of the book protected. And just, they are awesome. They're from this company called Geek Sleeve. And just, oh. And lately I've been rewatching some of the newer Star Wars movies, and I've been loving them. So that was my book merch haul from Supanova. if you would like to see my vlog, I will leave it somewhere, and it just encapsulates my day going around the convention center. I love Supanova, and this year was very, very different, but very, very good. Oi, un momento. Tilly, 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 Tilly. That was my new puppy who I was telling you about, but thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! In this galaxy, consumption of single-use items threatening to destroy our home planet. These are the cups you're looking for. Prove yourself a leader in the rebel cause. You are our only hope. That's the side with Ray on it. That's the back with the cup itself and explaining how to use it. That's the side with the window. And boom! Star Wars key cup. This is it out of the box. It's got the white and brown for her tunic, and then the colours, and just, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I do have the bookshot one, but it's very small. This is probably more what I